Hi YouTube. It's Blindish Michelle. I just wanted to show you a perfect example of a disinformation agent. Someone who gains your trust, seems authentic, and then steers you away from the truth. Tiger Dan 925. Disinfo agent superiore, or whatever that is. Sorry, my mouse is I'm having trouble with my mouse. Gosh darn it. Hold on a second. Actually, the problem isn't with my mouse, it's with my eyes. I have trouble finding the cursor, and the cursor is really huge, because I'm blindish. But, you know, whatever, you work with it. Listen to it. He's doing a video response to a video that I guess he was, I don't know. He was responding to somebody who posted something. Responding to his supposed, quote, meltdown about flat earth and, you know, maps and, you know, crap like that. Anyway, this guy is clearly a disinformation agent. There is absolutely no question.
Listen. Just seen your video here. I'll just play a little bit of it.
That I got out of listening to the video was that people were saying Antarctica wasn't on the map. I don't know anybody that says Antarctica is not on the map, and I think maybe that might be the misunderstanding.
Okay, yeah. A lot of people have echoed your sentiments here, and they've said that they've never heard anybody say that Antarctica isn't on the map. And that's what I thought as well, until I started investigating this map and really searching it out. And as it turns out, it's a linchpin, and it might...
What the heck is a linchpin? What? Are you serious? A linchpin? Excuse me. Okay. So, I'll continue.
Seem minor at first, but it turns out to be a linchpin of the entire flat earth movement. And after thinking about it, I just slumped back in my chair and had the realization that this is way bigger than what it appears at first sight. So that's what you experienced the other day when I had a minor breakdown over...
Minor breakdown? That wasn't a minor breakdown. That was all planned. It was orchestrated. It was thought. Well thought.
The flat earth movement, because what I'm seeing is people who are just ignoring this issue, which is actually it's a massive issue. And I think it's really important that we understand this map here. This is the azimuthal. And a lot of people are under the opinion that, yeah, that's the flat earth map, it's reasonable, and that's a symbol of the flat earth movement. And to me, that's not sound, and I need to know exactly what I'm dealing with.
If you need to know exactly what you're dealing with, Mr. Tiger Dan 925, why don't you go and circumnavigate your globe? Why don't you just do that? Why are you relying on measurements of distances that you can't prove, that someone just puts up there? Someone can put up, oh, this is the distance between this place and that place, and you just believe it. Oh yeah, okay, that's the distance between this place and that place. All right. Why don't you go out there and prove it? Prove it. You cannot prove anything by trying to use mathematics and measurements of distances that you do not see. You have to go out and do it yourself. Now, you know what? Everything has been a lie, right? Do you think that they're going to tell you the truth about distances between airports? Come on. Get real. Okay, let's Continue to listen.
With this map. And so I measured out, I took, I can't remember how many airports I used. It was
airports, yeah.
About 40.
Oh, 40 airports. And, wow, that's a lot, huh?
I checked all the distances.
Oh, you checked the distances?
And nothing.
You actually went there?
On this map.
You actually went there? Wow, that's amazing.
So take Australia, for example. And don't forget, this is the best flat Earth map ever been created. And nobody else in history has made anything better than this. So this is the best that we've got.
Really?
And it's a load of crud. Because
who's a load of crud? Oh, you? Right, okay. Thank you for clarifying that.
Because Australia up here is 7,000 miles away from where it should be.
Okay, so how do you know that?
Roughly
how do you know
in the
that?
right position there, but
did you navigate that yourself, Mr.
Over here,
Tiger Dan 925?
So that the distances to South America
okay.
correct.
Right.
But the problem is that if Australia is up here, then it's too far away from Africa.
Okay.
So that's why they've elongated Australia, as you can see, to try and cover up the fact that it's too far.
They've elongated Australia to cover up the fact that what? What? Mr. Tiger Dan 925. Come clean about who you're working for, sweetheart, because you're not working for God. That's for sure. This is a bunch of bullshit. All right, I'm going to put this on my bullshitometer report. This is bullshit. Tiger Dan 925 is a disinfo agent as clear as day. And if I can see it, anybody can, because I'm blindish. But I'm not that blind. So this is just what I felt compelled to do this. I'm sorry, Tiger Dan. I'm picking you out from the crowd because you are so clearly a disinfo agent. And let's look at what the definition of disinfo agent is. Hold on. All right, so there's 25 clues to a disinfo agent. The first one is really more for the leadership. And the second one here is pretty self-explanatory. Become incredulous and indignant. Avoid discussing key issues and instead focus on side issues, like maps, which can be used to show the topic as being critical of some otherwise sacrosanct group or theme. This is also known as the how dare you gambit. Create rumor mongers. There you go. Avoid discussing issues by describing all charges, regardless of venue or evidence, as mere rumors and wild accusations. Other derogatory terms. I have this really big because I can't see crap, you know. I do. Derogatory terms mutually exclusive of truth may work as well. This method, which works especially well with a silent press, because the only way the public can learn of the facts are through such arguable rumors. If you can associate the material with the internet, also this fact to use this fact to certify a wild rumor, whatever the heck. Use a straw man. Sure, straw man. Find or create a seeming element of your opponent's argument which you can easily knock down to make yourself look good and the opponent to look bad. Either make up an issue you may safely imply exists, whatever. Yep. Sidetrack opponents with name-calling and ridicule. Sidetrack opponents with name-calling and ridicule. Who's been doing that lately? I don't know. Well, Whatever. This is also known as the primary attack the messenger ploy. Yep. Associate opponents with unpopular titles such as kooks, right-wing, liberal, left-wing, terrorist, conspiracy, buffs, radicals, militia, racist, religious fanatics, sexual deviants, and so on. Who's been calling people liars and stupid? Well, let's see. What's the next one? Hit and run. In any public forum, make a brief attack of your opponent or the opponent position and then scamper off. Who's been doing that? I wonder. Question motives. Twist or amplify any fact which could be taken to imply that the opponent operates out of a hidden personal agenda or other bias. This avoids discussing issues and forces the accuser on the defensive. Invoke authority. Who said he proved something that he couldn't prove? Who said that I proved this just by looking at plane routes, airport routes, and perceived distances that I can't prove? Who said that? Who said I proved something by that? Who's that? Claim for yourself or associate yourself with authority and present your argument with enough jargon? Yeah. And minutia to illustrate you are one who knows and simply concretely wire or citing sources. Play dumb. No matter what evidence or logical argument is offered, avoid discussing issues except with denials. They have any credibility, make any sense, provide any proof, contain, or make a point, have logic or support a conclusion. Mix well for maximum effect. Associate opponent charges with old news. Establish and rely upon fallback positions. There you go. Enigmas have no solution. Alice in Wonderland logic. Fit the facts to alternate conclusions. Vanish evidence and witnesses. Change the subject. Emotionalize, antagonize, and goad opponents. Well, we know who's doing that, don't we? False evidence. There you go. Right there. Jackpot. What was that? Manufacture a new truth. He's in the process of doing that. Create bigger distractions. Silence critics. Vanish. Okay, folks. So, based on certain points of truths about a disinformation agent, do you think Tiger Dan 925 might be fitting that bill? I think it does. I think you need to put him by the wayside. Don't listen to a thing he says, because he is a disinfo agent. He's working for the other side. He's working for untruth. He's shown his true colors, and those colors are very dark.